Did you ever play with those puzzles as a kid where you had to slide a bunch of tiles around to solve a scrambled image? Well, this one I've actually designed as a puzzle box. So the box is locked until you solve the image. So I'm now going to show you how to assemble one of these Vitruvian Man slide picture puzzle boxes, which you can find for sale on my Etsy store as plans to download and laser cut yourself, or as kits for you to assemble yourself. Right, so we're on step one. We're going to take out our top, our middle, and our bottom pieces, top, middle, bottom, and a pin, and we're going to use these this resting platform, which is these pieces here, to help us push the parts together. So let's take out these pieces. We'll take out a pin. Sand off any tabs. If you push from the back upwards, then you're less likely to create any peeling off pieces of wood in the graphic. Sand off any tabs. We're going to put our pin in the hole. Press on the bottom piece, then the middle piece, and then the top piece. And this middle piece should be sticking out on the bottom right. And now we're going to sand all of this edge. Put a fillet on there so that it doesn't catch when it's moving in the mechanism. And we're going to wax this middle piece. These tabs need removing. And wax all of these sides as well. Right, so there's our top left piece. We're going to continue that same process with all of the pieces. Right, so here's all of my assembled tiles. I'm just going to push them all together to make the picture reform. And these should all be a reasonably snug fit in order to stop the image from sagging when it's inside the box. So now we're going to do step 3, which is assembling this section here. So these will fit on top of each other. Push out any holes and sand these inner surfaces nice and smooth. And wax them also. And wax. Now we need these pieces. So when we assemble this, we will have this etched circle at the top. Notice there's no etched circle line at the bottom. And when this piece sits on top, there'll be a lip along the top edge and left edge, but none on the right and bottom. So now we need to insert the tiles into the frame. I'm going to take off the bottom 3, and then we can slip this in on the left and slide them all up. And now the bottom, the last 3, can be pushed in. Now let's flip the whole thing over so that the pins are sticking up. Sand and wax this retainer on the inside. And we're going to push this piece on to secure our tiles. Now we need to push on all of these pieces onto the bottom pins, so let's take them out and sand and wax them. This sheet actually needs to be burnt face down so that our empty tile is to the bottom left. That way they'll all line up correctly. Now stick on the first one. And let's work our way along. And here that is all assembled. So these are actually the positive part of our locking mechanism, and only when the picture is properly made up will these little lugs actually fit through the gaps, and you'll be able to open the lid. So these tiles all slide around. Now we're going to assemble our box. So first we're going to assemble our walls, and we must put these in the correct order as they actually have the instructions on how to open the box. So the first instruction is regarding the top row, and then the second instruction is the left column, and then continuing around our next instruction is the second row, and the final instruction will be for the bottom, which is the 9 and 13 labeled here. Alright, let's get this positioned like so that the top row is the one at the bottom of the base. And now the negative part of our locking mechanism will push on top. And now our lid should just sit right on and fit snugly into the box. And we can lock it by shuffling our tiles about. And now the lid will not come off until you resolve the picture. So I've just realized that I actually mixed up these two pieces, so I need to try and swap them, which I'm going to use this screwdriver to pry off each piece, which is what's nice about not using glue. We can go in and correct any mistakes. That's the correct piece there. Alright, now it's set up as it should be. Let's put our lid on. Put it on in the correct orientation so that it's lined up with the text on the bottom. And now we can shuffle up our image in order to lock the box shut. Alright, now the box won't open until we solve this picture, which is what I'm going to show you a method for next. So these graphics on the side panels are actually clues. Clue 1, Clue 2, Clue 3, Clue 4. So, and the numbers depict the correct location of the tile. So this would be number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 when the picture is correct. So this first clue is telling us to first solve the top row such that the last two pieces get slid in from the right and from the bottom. So let's get our 0 and 1 pieces into place. So 0 is going to be his hand. And 1 has already slid itself into place, which is his face. So now we need these two pieces, which is going to be the right hand and the face. But we need them to be in this location such that the face is here and the hand is here. So set up like this. So let's get those into position. Right, we need the hand down here. There we go. Now let's make a space for us. And now we can slide these pieces into place from the right and from the bottom. Okay, and that's clue number 1 done. Now clue number 2 is telling us to complete the left column. And we need to finish it such that this piece comes up from the bottom and this piece comes in from the left. So let's get these two pieces in, this piece in next, which is going to be a blank, this piece here, just with a line on it. Right, that's in place, and now we need to get these two correct ones such that they're in this position. So that one is going to be a line with a bit of circle on it. This one here needs to go there, and this one is going to be a bottom left corner, which is already in place. But we need to get it such that this piece is here and this piece is here. So that's that piece in position, but this one needs to be here. And this piece needs to be here. Sorry, no, this piece needs to be here. This piece here, there we go. Give us some space, there we go. So now we can slide this one up and this one left. Up, left. And that's our column completed. If you ever have struggle getting a piece into a corner, you might need to just lift it a little bit to get over that ledge. So that's clue number 2 completed. Right, clue number 3 is telling us to finish the second row, and again we must move the last 2 pieces in such that they go left and up. So, second row, the first one's done. We need his left torso, which is down here. So let's get that torso in place. Okay, and we need his right torso here, and then a line is going to go there. So we need it to be such that the torso is here and the line is there. Right, torso is ready, and now we need this line below it. Now let's give us some space. Okay, so now we can slide the torso left and the line up. So that is our third clue finished. We now move to the fourth clue, which is telling us to do the second column. So it's always row, column, row, column, row, column, working your way down to the bottom right corner. And you always slide in the last 2 pieces such that for a column you're going up and then left. So it's these 2 pieces we want now to have in this location. So here is going to require his leg, and then down here we're going to need his left foot, which is this piece. So these actually need swapping. Okay, nope, we need his left foot down there. Okay, so this leg is going to slide up into place, and this foot is going to slide across into place. So that's all of our clues completed, so we should be able to finish the rest of it ourselves, which just requires that piece slid into place. Alright, and now we should be able to open the box, because all of these locking lugs now line up with the holes. Thanks so much for making this kit with me. If you have any questions about the assembly, don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks.